Welcome to another 5 in 5, quick lists for your tea break fix. My own personal top 5 lists in the time it takes you to make a great British cup of tea. And today we are doing iconic Telecasters by Fender, coming right up. We start with the boss and his 1950 Mutt that appears on the cover of Born to Run. In his own words, Sprinsteen describes the guitar as, "It's a 1950s Mutt with a Telecaster body and an Esquire neck. I purchased it at Phil Petillo's guitar shop for $185. With its wood body worn in like the piece of the cross that it was, it became the guitar I'd play for the next 40 years. It was the best deal of my life." It has a swampash body, maple neck and black pickguard. Like Clapton's Blackie, it's assembled from multiple guitars. The neck is a 1957 Esquire, and it was last valued at $5 million in 2016. At number 4, we have a guitar that perhaps should not be on this list as it's not actually a Fender, but hey, I guess I'm in good company here. Prince's Hohner Telecaster knockoff, which he started using around 1983, has a natural wood finish with a maple fretboard, stroke neck, and leopard skin pickguard with chrome hardware. The guitar has 2 single coil pickups and a fixed bridge. The Mad Cat Hohner Telecaster, as it was called, was his primary guitar during recording sessions in the studio. It's been fairly well abused and repaired over the years. It also has a built-in wireless, which is why you never see a cable. Number 3 is my earliest memory of a Tele. Andy Summers' 1961 Telecaster was the driving force behind many of the classic police songs of the late 70s and early 80s. Andy acquired this Tele in the early 1970s from one of his guitar students in Southern California for $200, and not, as some stories go, that he swapped it with Eric Clapton for a Les Paul. The Tele was certainly a bit beat up, but it became Andy Summers' signature sound. The guitar sports a humbucker in the neck and has a built-in preamp, and the third knob is for a built-in overdrive. The bridge plate is broken, so the bridge pup is mounted direct to the body. No list of Teles for me would be complete without number 2, the Rosewood Tele played by George Harrison on the Beatles' final rooftop concert at Abbey Road. The original Telecaster was created in 1969 for George by luthier Roger Rossmeisel and is one of his most famous Beatles-era guitars. Fender gave it to him to help promote a solid Rosewood Tele and Strat concept. The Strat was meant for Jimi Hendrix, but Jimmy never received it. It's not known where it is now. George's Tele is also slightly modified with a 1/8 inch wider nut to space out the strings more to allow chords to ring loud and clear. It also has an atypical 60s style spaghetti logo. Notable mentions must go to Keith Richards and Jimmy Page for his psychedelic paint job Tele, but also to Brad Paisley, Danny Gatton and Richie Kotzen, all of whom have signature guitars built by Fender. I know this will cause controversy, but number 1 for me is actually not 1 but 2 Fender Telecasters, as sported by status quo duo Rick Parfitt and Francis Rossi. The guitars earned the top spot on my list as they were pretty much exclusively played by the pair for 40 years, including, and who can forget, the historic opening of Live Aid in 1985. Neither guitar gets played anymore, as Rossi's green Tele became so soft with age it could no longer be kept in tune, and we know why Rick's doesn't. May he rest in peace. A sad fact, when Rick died in December 2016, his last wish was for his beloved white Tele to feature at his funeral. However, third wife Lindsay denied him, forcing the family to have a replica made. A very sad end to a great loss in the guitar community. So there's my list. I'm sure I will have forgotten some that you love, but let me know about those in the comments down below, and let me know what you'd like me to make a top 5 of next. And I'll be back really soon with that and other great content as soon as possible. In the meantime, you take good care.